Hi guys, today I got some new toy in my possession. This is YE Handheld Gimbal. This is not new product, it's probably already reviewed by multiple people and unboxing all this stuff already done. But I just got it and I decided it'll be my turn to actually take a look what it is and to see how it performs. And obviously I will try to do actually tear down of this thing to see what's inside. It's the most important thing for me to know how it operates. So so let's take a look at the box. So obviously have product image at front, have some information over here about some features. It's like 3-axis compact and lightweight stabilizer. They promise 2 to 4.5 hours battery life in some sort of operational mode. It has 320 degrees pan and tilt rotation. It's compatible with YE cameras. It's a list over here, compatible cameras and 4K action camera and YE selfie stick. And that's it. Some information on the back. Not much going on here otherwise. Actually, pretty nice box. I paid 129 Canadian dollars for this, so I think it's decent price. I hope it's not going to be garbage, but from what I see, people say it's okay. So yeah, let's take a look what's inside. The product is nicely wrapped in a plastic, so it's for protection. Actually, box looks nice and solid. I like it. It's almost look like it's made of some kind of, I don't know, something hard, not just paper, but I'm pretty sure it is paper. So let's cut it open. And open this plasticky stuff. All right. I don't think we need this scary knife over here. So, oh my god, it doesn't open that easily. Looks like it's some sort of vacuum inside, doesn't let me actually. Okay, so we in. Again, very nice packaging. Some papers over here. This top box has foam cutouts so to protect the product during shipping, which is very nice. Documentation, which you're never gonna read probably. So we have here stable gimbal, batteries. I assume this is USB cord, and the charger. Interesting. I'm just curious if those batteries are charged. Otherwise, this review won't have much sense. But let's pull it out. It's not easy to pull out. Okay, this batteries are shrink wrapped, and the batteries are 18350, so it's pretty much as 18650 but just shorter. So it's 3.7 volt lithium batteries, and they are 850 milliamps. And the stabilizer itself, or gimbal itself, I meant to say. Alright, so that's pretty much all we have. Let's pull this apart. Away, I mean. So it rotates smoothly. It seems like it's made of metal, not plastic of any sort, which is pretty nice. Rotates freely in all directions, which is pretty nice. Let's zoom in to see some more details on it. Alright, so we have our gimbal out of the box, and first of all let's see what the gimbal consists of. So this is 3-axis gimbal. It consists from, it has 3 axes, and each of the axes has brushless motor. So the brushless motor ensures rotation, not 360 but in this case 320 degrees in each plane, stabilizing camera in 3 dimensions. So like as you see, these bulges over here, those are the motors, and the motors number 1 is hidden inside over here. So probably we're gonna go later and see how this stuff works. Let's also look what camera has around it. So first of all, there is a battery compartment on the back over here, secured by the screw. On this side there is a micro USB port for charging. On the bottom we have a plate with 4 screws, which has a standard tripod mount hole. On this side is nothing, and over here there is a little button which actually controls different modes of operation. This thing has 3 modes. Okay, so as I mentioned before, there is three motors, 1, 2, and 3. It control camera in different planes. There is also the bracket which actually secures camera, and this bracket is designed for YU cameras. But I'm pretty sure my GoPro camera I will be able to put it on here, because it seems like the dimensions here are good enough for the GoPro camera, but we will try this later. So as far as I understand, each of those axes has 320 degrees. I'm not sure about this one particularly, but in the documentation it says 320, so I tend to believe that. Let's bring the camera up for operation. For that we need like our batteries, and they have to be charged. I'm pretty sure this battery is out of the box and they are charged. I already removed the shrink wrap from them. So in order to put the batteries, we have to unscrew carefully this little screw over here and remove the plate. And we have two places to put our batteries. So one battery goes like this. It's a bit tricky to put it in because of that knob over here. Knob. Okay, and this one goes easy. Then you put back your cover. Make sure there are notches over here, and they here we are, those two, and they go under, so it goes like this. Put the screw back. So your camera is good to go at this point. But now is one obviously crucial thing is missing, is the camera. For this I have my GoPro Hero 3 Plus. I have also GoPro Hero 3. I don't have any modern cameras, like for example GoPro Hero 4 or 5, but I think GoPro Hero 4 is pretty close to this one, but 5 is a bit different. So I cannot tell for sure if those other cameras will fit, but Hero 3 would fit, and I will illustrate this right now. So in order to put the camera, you have to unscrew those two long screws over here, just like that. Sometimes it can be tedious because they are pretty long. So another thing to consider, when you're placing your camera, you have to place it in such a way, or as close as possible to the center of the gravity of the camera. So what I mean by that your camera have to be balanced on the gimbal as much as possible. That in neutral orientation, it would just hang on its own like that in horizontal. So that would mean that, you see, like I'm not able to put my GoPro because of the lens, to make sure it just holds like that. So you see, it doesn't. It barely holds like that. But ideally, you have to have it like this in neutral mode, like when it's not powered. So what does it mean? If it's balanced, you're gonna use way less energy in order to compensate it. Okay, so your camera is attached. So what is left is just to power the device. So to power the device, you have to press this button. Alright, as you see, it's powered, and immediately it turned into mode number 1. Mode number 1 is the mode when you have this thing is spinning. So I show you, look at this. I'm gonna turn the base pretty quickly and the camera will follow. I turn the base quickly, another direction, camera and follow. So this is a pan mode. There are two more modes. Mode number 2 would pan on two planes, or using two axes. Okay, so in order to switch to mode number 2, so we're gonna double press the button and it's gonna blink twice. Okay, I failed. One more time. Alright, blink blink. So now it's gonna pan in two axes. So it's gonna pan in this and also gonna pan in this axis. Alright, the mode number 3, which would secure the camera in one direction, and no matter how you move your gimbal, it's gonna remain in that pointing that direction. Okay, let's try it. So for this I have to just press button one more time. and one more time. So after mode 1, one click, it switches to mode number 3, skipping mode number 2. So it's a bit weird sequence, but here we are. So double click for mode number 2, and click once and click second time for mode number 3. Okay, so you see my camera is pointing that direction no matter what I do with the gimbal. So in order to shut down the gimbal, you have to hold the button for 3 seconds. So I think I'm gonna wrap up with my unboxing and review and little setup of YE handheld gimbal. I think it's pretty decent thing for the money, and I kinda like how it works. I think we will be big friends with this gimbal. Thank you guys for staying with me. See you next time. Check this out. What? Wow. This guy is angry.